Okay, I'm back, and in this video demo I'm going to show you how to do the finishing touches here, and I also want to show you how you can check your colors to see if your colors truly are complementary, if you are doing a complementary color scheme. And if you remember, what I was talking about was using a color wheel in the previous video demo. Let me, let's see, I'll just go to Google here, see if I can bring up a good color wheel. Let's go to Google, go to images, and we'll type in color wheel here. Should be able to get one quick. Here's a good one right here. Super simple. See if we can grab this. There it is. Okay, we can use that one. So I'll move that one over here. Let's make it a little smaller. Oops, let's go from this side, I guess. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to zoom in on it and do any touch-up that needs to be done. So looking at this, you can see there are some areas that I missed. Nothing huge, but those are areas that need to be cleaned up here. So again, I want to grab the color picker here, and we're going to use this color. So I'm going to click right into that actual color that I'm using, and I'm going to grab my pencil, and I'm just going to go in and just kind of fill that in with a pencil. So you may need to go in and use the pencil too to finish up the areas that you missed, so you can clean it up a little bit. Let's do that one there too, and then right here you also have a few areas of white pixelation that you can get rid of. That's an improvement there. Oops, Control Z if you mess up. Let's do this one here, and then right here. Okay, and let's just kind of scroll around the canvas here. Everything else looks pretty good there. One area right there probably wouldn't be noticeable, but just in case. Aha, there's something up here too. So again, grab your eyedropper here, click in that color area, and just grab the pencil and you can fill in your pixels that way to do the fine tuning here. And maybe about right there. And right there. Okay. Oh, and that gray too. That's much better. So touching it up is always a good idea. Over here you can see got a few areas here that can be touched up. Look a little sloppy. Oh, wrong color, right? So let's grab the eyedropper, click in there, grab the pencil, much better there. Okay, just kind of clean it up a little bit. All right, some of these areas in here could probably stand to be cleaned up a little bit too. So sometimes it's just quicker to use the pencil, especially when you have these really small areas that you're trying to get. Okay, that's an improvement there. Kind of fill some of that in. And let's go ahead and do the same thing here. So it'll make it look, the air look a little cleaner there in the image. There we go. And maybe up here too, so we can grab the magic wand here and let's select that area. And let's just fill that in with the paint bucket. Perfect, okay. While we're at it, we can check the other ear. That looks pretty good. Oh, there's a little bit on the bottom, right? So we can grab the pencil for that. Oh, I'm still on a selection. So Control D to deselect the last one. There we go. And just fill that in to kind of clean it up. Perfect. And while we're at it, we got a couple areas over here. So you're going to probably need to go in and fine tune it here and do a little cleanup. And I'm going to be looking to see how much of it you actually did work on. So give that a shot. Here, there we go. And then a little bit over here. Then I'll show you how you can check to see if your colors are truly complementary or if I need to make some adjustments. Okay, and then notice here, there's in this area right here, it missed a spot, and up here too. So this could take a while, but that's the life of a graphic designer, right? It's a little bit of work. More work, less glamour. Okay. But it'll really clean up the image and make things look a lot better. Again, if you're having trouble drawing a straight line, again, just hold down Shift and drag up. I should have my mouse for this. Let me use my mouse here. I was using the built-in one. Hold down Shift and then you can draw your straight line that way. Okay, Shift, draw across. Like so. Okay, that's nice. That cleans up a little bit. And again, we'll go over to this color, finish that up right here. So you see I have quite a few areas that need touching up. And let's see, I guess we'll just use the eyedropper here again. Get our color here, and then we'll just pencil this in right here. The idea is to eliminate the white areas and the obvious areas that look sloppy when you're doing your final touch here. Try to eliminate areas that look like you missed them. Okay, much better there. All right, so that's something you're going to want to do finishing up. Just go in and do the finishing touches. Let me get this part, and then I'll show you the next part here. Just fill that in. Okay, let's see here, a couple more areas here. Let's see, let's get the eyedropper here, grab our correct color. And again, I might be able to grab it with the magic wand. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, that'll save us some time there, yeah. Okay, grab the paint can, fill that in. We're getting there. Let's see. Let me turn off contiguous. Oh no, I guess we better leave that on just in case. So that saved us a little bit of time there. And let's see if we can do that one more time right here. Oops, let's grab, yeah, magic wand, sorry. Oh, that's too much there. So Control D to deselect. Again, I'd use the pencil to get that little tiny area there. Okay, and then right here on the glasses, one more there. So you can see it can be quite time consuming here. But that's what it takes if you want to get the image cleaned up here. Let's do magic wand here. I think that'll work here. And paint bucket. So you get the idea. So the next step, let's say once you get all of your problem areas filled in. I'm still not done there, but let's say that I am. Deselect there. You can see in the hair I need to work on some of those areas too, a little more. But one thing you're going to want to do is check out... oh, this is going to drive me crazy. Let me change this to right here real quick. Magic wand here. Let's see, it's grabbing all that. Contiguous is like, let's turn that tolerance down to 5. So if I bring the tolerance down, I might be able to just grab that one region. There you go. And contiguous is still checked. So we want to change that to this color. I want that color going all the way across. Now, paint can, fill that in. Now that looks much better. Okay. So let's say we're done with all of our touching up. Now the next thing we need to do is check our colors. If I'm using a complementary color scheme, I'll grab this rectangular marquee selection tool just under the move tool. I'll select an area, and then I'll just hit Control I, which means invert, right? And when I invert it, you see the color is a little off from the light blue up here. It's very close. But if you really want to nail it according to Photoshop's idea of true complements, let's draw a square up here, hit Control I, and notice it's a little bit darker than what we have. So I can go back and change that if I want to. Control D to deselect. Again, let's turn off contiguous. So let me grab the magic wand, turn contiguous off, and then select this color, and look at that. I got all of it in one shot. Now all I have to do is make it darker. So I'm going to go into Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation. And here I can just bring down the lightness, make it a little slightly darker. And maybe even change the color a little bit, or the hue, to make it more fully complementary. Let's see how that does. Okay, so Control D to deselect. Again, I'll grab my marquee selection tool, go up here, hit Control I, and there's a little more orange that I need to bring in there, right? So Control Z, Control D. Again, let's select those areas, bring in some orange. So again, I'm going to go into, well, I could even do this in my foreground color, but let's go to Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation again. Let's bring in some more reds. Okay. And then we can lighten that up a little bit. Let's see. Let's lighten that up. It's not quite what I was looking for. Let's see how that is. That might be way off too. So let's Control D, deselect. Again, rectangular marquee. Control I. Way off, right? It's more of a brownish color. maybe more oranges in there. Control D. Okay, so we got to try this one more time. And let's go over to Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation. And again, we're looking for more of the orange hues. Let's see here. Lots of reds, huh? Somewhere in there, maybe. Let's lighten that up. Still not getting it. So there we go. That's a lot closer. That's what we were looking for right there. Okay, much better. So I'm going to click OK on that. Control D. Now we're closer to the true complement there. Then once you get that done, the last thing you can maybe want to do is change your background. And or you can leave it white, okay, and then you can save it out. In this case, I'm going to save out the background. I'm just going to select it with the magic wand tool. And let's go ahead and fill that in with the color. Okay, so I'm going to click my foreground square. And I'm going to just try a simple, like an orange, brownish orange maybe, behind me. I think that tone will work. And then grab my paint bucket. Fill that in. Oh, you know what? I have a background on my top layer there. So let's forget that. It doesn't matter there. So let's click on this, the correct layer, which is the top layer. Grab your magic wand. Select that area again. And now I should be able to fill that in with that color. There it is. So if you want to add a different color to your background, you can. And then the last touch-up thing I'll do here is color in this hair. It's driving me crazy. I got to do it. So again, just grab the magic wand. Make sure contiguous is checked on the top. Select those areas. And fill it in with the paint can. Then I'll just do the rest with the pencil. Okay, uncheck contiguous there. And we got most of it there. Control D to deselect. Let's zoom in. And now I'll just grab my pencil and color that in with this color. Okay, so a lot of touch up. Again, if you really do want true complementary colors, if you're trying that, you can select an area with your rectangular marquee tool, and you can choose Control I to show the inversion of that color as Photoshop views it, or sums it, I guess. Okay. So there we've got it nice and cleaned up. Okay, last thing here. Grab this. Just fill this in right up here. Right here. Okay, so a little touch-up will really make your image look sharper too. Okay, so let's say you're finished. You've done everything you can, and now it's time to save it out. So I'm going to hit Alt here to zoom out. And you've inspected it. Everything looks as good as you think you can get it. Actually, let me fix that hair real quick. It's going to drive me crazy. Here we go. Okay. Grab this, There we go. And then grab the pencil here. And now if you select an area, sometimes you could, I don't know, this part didn't get selected. Never mind. Control D. And I'll just finish this with the pencil. This one here. Then down here I might be able to select that with the, there we go. Fill that in with the paint can. And Control D, there we go, that looks better. And then again, last thing here, grab this, just color this in, pencil tool, looking good there. Okay, one more here, and then I'm going to leave it. Let's see if we can do it with the magic wand here. That's pretty good right there. Okay, and then eyedropper, click the color, and paint fill can. Looks like we got it. Okay. All right, so now you're finished. Again, just like we did with Project 1, you can zoom out here and look at it. You know, save your file in case you want to edit it some more. So just click Save, and then File, Export, or Export As. Okay, quality here, we're going to go not good, but great. We're going to choose best quality. It's 540 by 720, which is what we want. We're going to click Export, and here we're going to name it. So 2 Acker, 2 plus your last name, right? Don't forget your last name here. And it's a JPEG, and I'll just save it to, well, I'll just try it in this color portrait of line drawing. Okay, that's it. So then when you're done with that, you'll attach your JPEG to an email that you send to me through Canvas. So it should be right in here, and there it is, right? You can click on it and view it now in any photo viewer. And that's basically what you're doing, is colorized portrait of yourself.